Howdy folks, Jay Boone from Emerald City Guitars down here. I am here today with my Friends Pick Friday. And today I have an amazing guy who I love and I've known for many years, Mr. Roger Fisher, Hall of Fame rock and roll guitar legend.
So this is 2019. What year did we meet, do you think?
I'm gonna say the early 80s. That's when I moved to Seattle.
Okay.
I was over working at a guitar shop on the east side, and you came strolling in one day, and Roger came in like some kind of tracksuit. He was like literally hurtling over amps. I'm going, who is this rock star? It's Roger, man. And we were talking earlier about the solo in Magic, man, is like, heard it on the radio the other day, and once again, it just floored me. How freaking cool and innovative that
Yeah,
was,
you know, and then you come back and revisit a solo like that all these years later when you haven't been playing Heart stuff, and you go, whoa, that guy was good. This isn't easy to play.
How'd I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Roger, you're still in the Northwest. I think you're living out in Woodinville.
I live out in
my neck of the
Monroe
woods.
now.
Monroe? Cool.
Yeah.
You're just like down the hill from me, man. And you're involved in a lot of stuff. And
Yeah, it's funny because my brother and I really enjoy taking on projects that aren't typical or easy or small. And so we have a project called the One Vision Project. It's real ambitious. It's a 4-album concept package. We have a dual autobiography under construction, and we've got the first of those 4 albums out, and now we've just come out with a new one called Heart of the Blues.
for those of you that don't know, Roger's brother Mike Fisher was right there, an integral part of the whole Heart concept and deal. And you guys, I know you're great buddies after all these years and still work together. And
We work together
Mike's
5
such
days a
talent.
week.
Yeah.
Some people say, well, gee, Raj, what's it like not being successful anymore? And I say, well, that's kind of a rude thing to say. And then I tell them, well, you know, every day that I work with my brother, there's no greater success than that.
That's a weird thing to tell somebody, because I look at you as being like this ongoing success story.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
like,
my God, dude.
Well,
you're-
Ann and Nance are still doing it. Why aren't you?
Well,
You
you
know?
are though, man.
Oh, I know, yeah.
In fact, Roger has a show coming up. At
April 6th, Edmonds Center for the Arts. It's a wonderful venue.
Yeah.
And we have a great band now. I opened the show with a solo set that I just love because it's stuff that's near and dear to my heart. I kind of tell my life story a little bit. Yeah, I'm Roger Fisher from Seattle, and this is one of the first songs I ever wrote.
So they're all your compositions? And
Yeah.
You come out with an acoustic guitar?
They're all except I do 16 Tons by Ernie Ford.
Nice.
Or I'm not sure who wrote it.
16 tons.
Yeah, and that's really fun to play. We create our own visual backdrops too. We do a lot of video shooting and video editing, and so we project things that complement the songs
Nice.
during the show, and
Nice.
it's so much fun.
Audio-visual thing.
Yeah.
Then you come out with your band Human Tribe.
Right.
correct?
Yeah.
And these are songs that you've composed?
we do a Heart set.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
and a couple of songs from the new album.
And then we were just talking as well about you doing a thing in Maui, in Hawaii.
Right.
This is your second one you've done.
Yeah, my friend and I, his name is Eric Salas, world famous videographer. He used to work with Elton John and Michael Jackson. We put on this workshop in Maui that teaches photography and music. And photography and music these days they're married. You know, you have to have music videos, or you're not with it. Yeah. And so that was one of the things that I started doing. About 12 years ago now, learning video editing. And that's like learning another instrument, you know. There's a lot to know about that.
So today, one of the reasons, I'd love having Roger down here to hang out and talk and do this. I've been wanting to do a friends pick with him, but today we have a very famous guitar from Heart's history. And this is a guitar that, well, Roger, you could tell more about it, but I'm kind of looking at it. It appears to have started its life as maybe an early 70s Stratocaster. And then, Roger, you commissioned a gentleman?
So here's what happened. You know, when I buy guitars and own instruments, I just don't pay attention to the years or models, or anything. Not like you know all the minutia. I don't really care about any of that stuff.
You have a vision of what it can be.
I want to play music, you know, and
Right.
laser focused on that. But shortly after I got this guitar, I met this model builder. He gets hired by a company to take the architectural design and turn that into something visual, and that
So
the
real
clients,
cool, elaborate, like.
yeah, he
crazy
was
stuff.
really a talented model builder. And I met him and went to his shop, and as soon as I saw his shop and all these incredible tools, I'm thinking, wow, I like this guy. What could we build in here?
And we're talking about what, 1976, 77?
Yeah, right around in there. And so, boy, my wheels started turning, and he wanted to do something too. So, geez, you know, he did all this wood sculpting.
It's absolutely amazing. I mean,
There's a nice brass heart there, and there's all these hearts with wings here. And so one of his employees, my idea was to put LEDs in his fret markers, because I always like to see the positions better than what is available on a guitar.
Yeah.
So yeah, LEDs. And then, so we thought, well, geez, why not have them on a chaser, a sequence, so you could select a different sequence for the LEDs to chase around in. And so he was really ingenious, and he came up with these voltage-sensitive switches. So you just touch that, and the voltage that's in your body causes it to switch different sequences of the LEDs.
So basically, you have like a high-tech little light show going on here with the guitar, with your control board right here at your fingertips.
Exactly. And I remember the first year we took it on tour, it was probably 78. We had just come out with Dog and Butterfly, and I would introduce this guitar on the song Mistral Wind. And I would come right out to the front of the stage and go da 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 da, and turn on the lights, and the people down in the front row would be going, you know, everybody be pointing with their mouths open. And
Oh my gosh, that's awesome,
Yeah.
man. So this guitar, it was in Nashville for a little while, hanging out there.
I sold it in about 1993 to a dear friend who had helped me build a recording studio. And I sold this and a double neck guitar that I had and another guitar that I had. So then all these years later, just last year, 2018, December, I bought them back for what I had sold them for.
How cool is that?
And with the intent of keeping the double necker and selling this one.
The lights, we couldn't get them to work, probably maybe in shipping, some oxidation. We'll get that all ironed out. It's set up with a piezo pickup so you can get an acoustic sound out of
Actually,
this
the
guitar.
correct Italian pronunciation.
Piezo? We're hillbillies out here in the Northwest. It's a piezo pickup there.
Do you have any
piezo? It's a piezo.
Do you have any Italian in you?
Mostly German and Swiss.
Okay, yeah, mostly Norwegian.
It's set up where you can get the acoustic tones out of it. Obviously, the electric Strat tones, or combine them. It's set up with a Floyd Rose, the original Floyd Rose trem. We're gonna have Roger basically play the Strat part of this and let you hear some of the tones out of this guitar and plug it in.
Yeah, so on the subject of Mistral Wind, I used this guitar to record it, and then there are so many instances of it being played live at live shows. Yeah.
Which would be fun, so obviously, to play live, get people's reactions.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're gonna go through this thing and give you all the deets on it, and it'll be on our website, and I'm really excited to have this guitar in here. This is like a piece of rock and roll history. This should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, something like this.
Well, that's where the
you know.
double neck has been.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool, man. But look at this thing. I mean, just the way he beveled this stuff. It's just, look at that pick guard. The fretboard, half of it is scalloped. It plays amazing. I mean,
This used to be a leather cover there that got worn off. And all the circuitry in here is what dictates how the LEDs sequence.
Yeah.
And nowadays it could be on a little tiny chip, of course.
Yeah.
But back then, nobody had
Yeah.
ever done that before.
Yeah, this is something, man. This is really something, and I can't wait to dig into it. So we're gonna have Roger plug into this little Princeton reverb here and play some stuff on this in the Strat mode with the Floyd on it, and you'll get an idea not only of what a fine player Roger is, but what this cool guitar sounds like. What do you think, buddy?
Well, we better do it soon because it's just about time to put the feed bag on.
Roger, dude, I love you, man. Thank you so much for coming down.
Yeah.
This is just special for us, and we're honored to have you. So, without further delay, we're going to plug in the Mistral Wind guitar
Yes.
through this cool little amp.
Yes.
All right.